biggest misinterpretation would be that as soon as I assign you a new address to a structure that you're getting ready to build, you cannot automatically go onto Google and find that address 10 minutes later. It's not going to populate. I get that very often. Unfortunately, I do not work for Google or Apple Maps, but it is automatically live on our site, so first responders are able to pick that up. Google will not pick it up, and most likely until you start receiving mail.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
For 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
It has been a great track year. Not just a good track year, a great track year. And I'm here with the head girls coach, state runner-up head girls coach, and I believe the best track coach in the state, Scott Wilkinson.
Yeah, this season we had some expectations and some high goals of winning a conference championship, and then after that, just kind of see where all the chips may fall for us. And around regionals and the leading up to regionals, we thought, hey, we might have a chance at this, and we came within 7 points. It was close. We had some tremendous performances, and yesterday, my wife and I, we were out looking at Toyota Corollas. We were thinking about getting a different family car, and I found myself kind of reflecting on the season, and I tell you what, couldn't be more proud of the girls and everything they accomplished.
It is huge. And you went right to the end of the season, but I want to back us up to the beginning of the season. And I heard a little ditty not long ago that you and Coach Ray were putting together your goals for the season, and they weren't so lofty at the beginning. What were your goals back in December, January, when you were looking at this team?
Well, I knew we had Aaron Shaughnessy, our senior, and I knew we had another senior in Connor Hodgins, but boy, we were young, and I didn't know how developed these girls would get, during the season. And I thought if we could win a few meets, win a conference title, and set ourselves up for a regional, I'd feel pretty good about that. And to finish in the top 5 at the state meet, we thought would be one heck of an accomplishment. But to go and dominate a regional and be state runner-up and come so close, these girls just exceeded our expectations.
Oh, they more than exceeded. They blew your expectations to smithereens. And let me say, that happened at around mid-season. You had the shift where you and Coach Ray kind of look at each other and go, you know what, we may be better than we think. When was that, and what meet was that, And what did that conversation go like? When you really realized we're not going to just be possible conference championships, we may have a regional champion, and we may be able to contend for a state title.
Well, you know, for us, it all actually happened in a meet that we lost. We go to OU, the John Jacobs Invitational, and we had kind of picked up some of our girls from basketball, and that was kind of their first meet to come out, and Altus beat us by 2 points at that meet. And it was terrible weather conditions, and I just remember walking away from that meet being so proud of the effort that our kids gave, and that kind of seeing how we stacked up against Altus right there kind of gave me an idea that, hey, we could win a regional and we've got a shot at a state title. I mean, we're a contender now. So I think it was the John Jacobs meet, which it was the first weekend in April.
So leading out of that, Coach Wilkinson's girls go and they get a conference championship, the 8th in a row. They get a regional championship, and they head to the state tournament as one of the favorites at the state track meet. Let's go to day one. The Clinic Pharmacy, open 7 days a week for your convenience, is dedicated to providing you with the finest, most efficient pharmacy service in the area. Tim Barrick and the Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life.
5.
Welcome, track
Brandon
and Wolves fans.
6.
We are at Ardmore High School, the site of the 2011 state track meet. A beautiful facility on a beautiful day to watch some of the best athletes in the state perform. Immediately, that's Nicole Curry. Nicole with a successful jump at 9 feet for the Lady Wolves. Nicole back on the runway. An important jump at 9 feet 6 inches. I'm told by Coach Scott Wilkinson that 10 feet is the money bar. Usually at a state track meet, if a competitor can get 10 feet, they are going to end up scoring well. Nicole Curry. Up and over. That is very important. Nicole made it on her first attempt. That means at the critical 10 feet mark, she will be in the lead of anyone who misses at 10 feet. This is senior Erin Shaughnessy. She's coming into the event. This will be her first jump. I believe her height is 9 feet 6 inches. Erin clears. Caitlin Ramirez warming up in the shot put. Caitlin, a junior standout. Nicole Curry, first attempt, 10 feet is where the bar is placed. And again, Nicole's critical jump on her first attempt at 9.6. She currently is one of only 2 vaulters who jumped 9.6 on their first attempt. $10 feet. Nicole has 2 more attempts to get over the 10-foot bar. That is a personal high 10 feet that Nicole attained at regionals. Aaron Shaughnessy, first attempt at 10 feet. Erin clears on her first attempt. She is the only vaulter to clear 10 feet so far. Nicole Curry, second attempt at 10 feet. Not to worry, Nicole still resides in second place. No other vaulters other than Shaughnessy have made the 10-foot mark. Again, Caitlin Ramirez now shot putting for the money.
Please remember the high jump area on the north end of the track. So just jump around there.
Good throw, Caitlin. Nicole Curry, final attempt, 10 feet. No one other than Curry's teammate Shaughnessy has cleared 10 feet as of yet. Just into the bar. So Nicole Curry is going to go out with a jump of 9.6. Tower Loans specializes in helping the small financial needs problems many of us face at some time. Tower Loans at 21 West Main is prepared to help you with short-term loans up to $800. Tower Loans helps support the Shawnee community. Aaron Shaughnessy attempting 10 feet 6 inches at the state track meet. I hope she's okay. She is, smile on her face. The question seemed to be what height Aaron needs to jump at. 10.6 again, I believe. Up and over. Aaron is the only competitor to make the 10-foot height and now the 10-foot 6-inch height. There is Nicole Curry, the other Shawnee pole vaulter. Coach Mark Hurd, so good with the girls on these jumps. Caitlin Ramirez competing in the shot put. Great shot put. In fact, that is a winning throw. Caitlin will place. Caitlin placed 6th in the shot put. Aaron Shaughnessy now attempting 11 feet. Just nipping the bar on the way down. Second attempt, Aaron Shaughnessy, 11 feet. Up and over for Shaughnessy. Aaron Shaughnessy, it has been determined, is your state champion 2011. She's the only competitor left in the competition. The bar now moved. They did not go up the standard 6 inches. They've moved the bar up 9 inches. Aaron attempting a personal best, I believe, at 11.9. Up and over. Aaron Shaughnessy, state champion, that jump 11 feet, 9 inches. Congratulations, Aaron, and congratulations to Nicole Curry. Nicole, it has been determined, is the runner-up for the pole vault. There is the shot of Nicole and Aaron. That is your champion and runner-up for the 2011 pole vault. All 4 Sonic locations in Shawnee support everything that happens benefiting our community. The Winteringers played a big part in the formation of Sonic and faithfully lead Shawnee in Sonic's rich and growing history. Thank you, Sonic. Harvey Chevrolet, Cadillac, and GMC is the new car dealership located in and contributing to the families in our area longer than any other. Jason O'Connor always has a smile and stands ready to serve us.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the results of the Class 5A Girls Pole Vault. In 6th place is Laurel Warren of Altus. 5th place is Alyssa McCarthy of Deer Creek. 4th place, Erica Guerrero of Dudley. 3rd place, Nicole Lee of Skytooth. Your state runner-up from Shawnee is Nicole Curry. And your state champion from Shawnee with a vault of 11 feet 9 inches is Erin Shaughnessy. State champion in the 5A girls pole vault. Congratulations there, and to all of you who medaled today.
As we are now set to begin the 3,200 meter relay, that is Lexi Crow in the middle of your screen, the first of 4 800 meter legs on the track today. Lexi there in the bright yellow shoes. Lexi just a sophomore.
Your attention, please. Full vault area. Mettler of Duncan is now at 15 feet 1 inch.
This is an event that Shawnee would expect a top 5 finish. They have I believe it's the 5th best time in the state for the entire season. That's a good shot of Lexi. Again, each competitor will travel the track twice before they pass the baton to their teammate. 3,200 meter relay, state track meet 2011. The relays are so important for team points. Relays account for double the point values as compared to single individual events. Lexi moving up strong. That's always tough on the outside on a corner. Takes a lot of energy to get around on the turns as Lexi's pushing it down the home stretch. Lexi gonna pass to Tate Mockabee. In 4th place, Your Lady Wolves. Mockabee, quite a competitor. You will see her run all out the entire 800 meters. She's been very impressive. Just a freshman. Tate Mockabee. I don't think Tate liked that very much.
Please watch the track area.
It looks like Coweta. I believe it's Altus, Coweta, Grove, and Bishop Kelly in front of your Lady Wolves. So the Lady Wolves are trailing the teams that have put up faster times throughout the year. And that, the evidence of Maccabee's fight as she retakes her position. Again, Maccabee, just a freshman, as she heads into that stiff wind. On the far side of the track, gaining ground. Altus way out in front. That's Bishop Kelly and Coweta just in front of Maccabee. There you see Altus, Coweta, Kelly, your Lady Wolves, and a tough team from Grove, Oklahoma, closing. But not closing on Maccabee as she turns it on. Maccabee closing out her leg very strong, and she's going to hand to sophomore Caitlin Downs. Caitlin, a fierce competitor. She is qualified for the 3,200 meter run just as a sophomore. Caitlin competes in the fall as part of Mark Hurd's cross-country team. Caitlin Downs. It's to be noted the Lady Wolves here miss Connor Hodges, senior Connor Hodges. She went down after the conference meet with an injury. Caitlin, a very able runner, competed in this event at regionals for what I believe was a regional championship. It may have been a runner-up finish for the 3,200 meter relay team. But very strong performance at the regional meet, as well as Caitlin turning it in a strong performance here. That's Bishop Kelly retaking the place that Caitlin took early in her first 400 meters. They come around on their second lap now. Your Lady Wolves currently in 4th place. Caitlin pushing hard into the face of that wind. A freshman, 2 sophomores, and a junior as the Altus runner goes down hard. We certainly hope that she's okay. That's got to be hard for Caitlin just to watch and then run by. That's what she has to do as the young lady is being helped from the track now. Your Lady Wolves, Caitlin Downs on the 3rd leg. Now the Lady Wolves in 3rd place.
Qualifiers for tomorrow's 5A 4x100 meter relay and girls.
Caitlin is going to be handing off to one of the state's premier distance runners in Miranda Dent. Miranda there taking the baton. Has been a strong part of the Lady Wolves team since she was a freshman.
Fastest qualifier, out to 50.61.
Miranda was a state placer in this year's cross-country state meet.
2
just a
Putnam City,
junior.
3 Lawton,
As a freshman, she
4
ran
Moral, 5
on
Union,
the
6 Del City, 7
2009
Muskogee,
state
8
championship
Choctaw.
track team
Fastest qualifier
as
is
well.
in lane 4, Edmund Memorial with a time
Miranda,
of
very experienced.
47.81.
And
The
she's
5A
being
boys
pushed
4x100 meter
now
relay. Last
team
time it's
from
Ada
Grove.
in 1, Deer Creek
A very
Edmond in
talented
2,
team.
Altus in 3, Ardmore in 4.
That is going to be a battle
Central
right
in
there.
5, Guthrie in 6.
Looks like a battle
Tulsa
for
Central in
third
7,
place, as
Coeita's in 8.
first
Fastest
place,
qualifier.
Coeita and second place Bishop Kelly well out in front.
In the 6A boys 4x100 meter relay.
One more lap to go for your Lady Wolves. 3,200 meter relay at the state track meet.
Fastest qualifier. And lane 4 Del City with a time of 42.63.
Miranda Dent fighting through that wind. She's giving the Grove girl an advantage here as Miranda's has to put out all the energy to break that wind, and Grove trying to make the pass. Wow, Miranda fights her off. That's a tough thing to do. Miranda Dent for your Lady Wolves. $100 meters to go. Miranda being chased. Grove just getting by. Your Lady Wolves are going to finish 4th at the state track meet. A very good run for the Lady Wolves. 4th place finish. Miranda, totally exhausted and upset, I'm sure, knowing her competitive nature. She wanted to win. Those 4 girls put forth a great effort. 4th place finishers, that's Down, Crow, Dent, and Maccabee. Eric's Pharmacy has new digs, a fast drive-through, or relax in a spacious and comfortable sitting room while your prescriptions are expertly filled. Eric's Pharmacy offers compounding for special needs, immunization for any season, and fast, accurate, friendly service.
At Fred's Tire and Battery, we've got tires, tough tires, fun tires, big tires, slick tires, safe tires. At Fred's Tire and Battery,
we've got tires.
At Fred's Tire and Battery, we offer 24-hour national and fleet roadside assistance. If you need tires, Fred's Tire and Battery's got them.
The 5A girls 4x800 meter relays. 6th place is Deer Creek. 5th place Collinsville. 4th place Shawnee. 3rd place is Grove. State runner-up Bishop Kelly. State champions Christy Doherty, Declan Lake, Caitlin Duncan, and Rebecca Adams. State champions Coeita.
Now we go to the preliminaries to qualify for tomorrow's finals. This is the 100-meter hurdles. Jasmine Robinson is a state powerhouse in this event. One of the top 3 times of the year she holds. Maddie Rutherford, just a freshman. Maddie can do it all. She's a speedster. She was runner-up to Jasmine in the conference finals. Robinson out front. She will qualify if she does not fall, it looks like, before the finish line. Maddie coming in, tight finish. Now now we have the 4x200 relay. It is quite an accomplishment just for Shawnee to qualify a team for this relay. And they're doing it on the feet of 2 freshmen and 2 juniors. There we look at Adrian Sloan. Adrian set to begin this 200-meter relay. Actually, I'm sorry, that actually was Chantel Sumlin. Adrian is up there at the top of the track. She's going to run the first leg. Yeah, that's Adrian. In the middle of your screen. The 200-meter relay. Each of the participants will run halfway around the track. Now they are in lanes right now, thus the staggered start. I believe they stay in their lanes the entire race. The entire race encompasses 2 laps around the track. Adrian Sloan for the Lady Wolves. As I was saying, it's an accomplishment for these girls just to have qualified for the state meet. Not often does Shawnee qualify sprinters. The events we do qualify, many times we dominate. Adrian handing to fellow junior Kelsey Grovey. Kelsey, a standout athlete. She will high jump for the Lady Wolves in this state track meet as well. This again, a qualifying event for tomorrow's finals. Chantel Sumlin. Chantel, just a freshman. Running hard. The 4x200 relay state track meet 2011. Chantel is going to hand off to the anchor, and the anchor is Mariah Ramirez, I'm sorry. And Mariah, as I said, a freshman anchor. As she brings it home for the Lady Wolves. Very good effort by this 4x200 team. In downtown Shawnee, Richard's Drugs has provided the same family atmosphere for generations of our people. Richard's Drugs welcomes you with a smile and service that makes us feel better. A gloomy day gets a bit brighter when you visit Richard's Drugs. Bridget takes great pride in giving each of her customers exemplary personal service. With more than 5 years' experience and a lifetime resident of Shawnee, Bridget is dedicated to making First United a trusted resource for the community and everyone in it. As we're set, that's Jasmine Robinson. Another preliminary race to set up for tomorrow's finals. Jasmine, one of the best hurdlers in the state, last year was runner-up in Class 6A in this event. The 300-meter hurdles. You can see Jasmine has a very powerful stride as she closes ground and passes people effortlessly. Jasmine this year posting the 3rd best time in the state in Class 5A in this event. Jasmine well out in front. She will qualify for tomorrow's finals. Jasmine Robinson. Qualified in the 100-meter hurdles earlier and the 300-meter hurdles now. Congratulations, Jasmine. Now we're set for the 3,200-meter finals. That's Caitlin Downs in the middle of your screen. In that pack is also junior Miranda Dent, both state qualifiers for this event. Miranda, one of the favorites. She is expected to finish top 5 in this event. Miranda has been amongst the leaders in every 3,200-meter event run this year that she's competed in. Caitlin hanging close there. She's in the middle of the pack. Miranda currently 4th. Lap number 2 on the back stretch. Miranda looks very comfortable in her stride. That's an Altus competitor she's fighting with. Caitlin coming up. There she is. Caitlin Downs. There you see Miranda in 3rd or 4th. Caitlin back a ways, but hanging strong. Again, all day long, the competitors have faced a fierce wind in the face on that backstretch. Be hard enough for me to run 2 miles, but with a wind like that, I think I'd be putting it behind me.
Miami in 3, Jasmine Robinson of Shawnee in 4, Danielle Barrett of Skytook in 5.
There's Miranda coming around the corner.
Casey Jones of McAllister in 7.
It's a good look
Rachel
at the
Moore
junior.
of Bishop Kelly in 8. Fastest qualifier from Shawnee, time 47:36, is Jasmine Robinson.
Just announced Jasmine Robinson of the Lady Wolves. Just over 47 seconds on that 300-meter hurdle event. She was the fastest qualifier for the finals tomorrow.
Sabrina Harris of Carl Albert in 3. Kirsten Burnett of Deer Creek in 4.
Miranda settled into her stride.
Betta McCaskill of Alphas in 5. Michaela Green of Nathan Hale in 6. Danielle St. Clair, Duncan in 7, and Lily Martin of Deer Creek is in lane 8. Fastest qualifier tomorrow will be in lane 4, 25:60 the time from Deer Creek. Edmond is Kirsten Burnett.
At the halfway point, Miranda sits in 4th. In the times of a small cash shortfall, Courtesy Loans is there to help. Courtesy Loans at 19 West Main Street offers professional understanding and courteous service when you need it most. Loans up to $800 with 9 months to pay it back.
Jerry Tudman of Edmond
As
North.
we return
Darius
to the
Watkins of Lawton
3,200-meter
High,
run,
2.
that's Miranda
Creighton White
Dent
Buffalo of Putnam City in 3.
for your Lady
5,
Wolves, and that
Devontae
is
Henry of Southmore
Caitlin
in
Downs
6. Alex Ross of
competing
Jinx
here
in
at
7, and
the
Braden
state
Campbell.
track meet in Ardmore.
Caleb of Jinx
A beautiful
is in
day,
8.
getting a little bit chilly though.
Fastest qualifier.
Miranda running hard, 3 laps to go. They're running 2 miles or 8 times around the track. Miranda receiving a nice hand as she passes in front of the crowd. Definitely a grueling event, especially after you've already ran half a mile in a sprint in the 3,200 meter relay, which both the Shawnee competitors have done today. Miranda and Caitlin there, you see. And they have the 800 meters to go. That's 2 laps. Miranda comfortably in 4th place. There she is. As I have said, Miranda has been a stellar performer for many years. Caitlin Downs, a great competitor. There's Miranda trying to catch up again to Grove High School and pick up a place here as she's turning it on. Miranda moving quickly around the final turn. Miranda coming on strong. She had about 30 yards to try to make up. At a full sprint now. Come on, Miranda. Almost. Miranda Dent. She finishes 4th in the 3,200 meter relay, and there's Caitlin Downs bringing it home for your Lady Wolves. So the Lady Wolves will pick up points again in the 3,200 meter relay. I'm sorry, 3,200 meter individual run. Jim Fincher at Bunks provides friendly, full service at his station. Bunks supports the Shawnee Wolves. The Clinic Pharmacy, open 7 days a week for your convenience, is dedicated to providing you with the finest, most efficient pharmacy service in the area. Tim Barrick and the Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll direct your attention to the award stand for the presentation of the championship medals to the Class 5A Girls 3,200 run. 6th place, Gabby Ruth of East Central. 5th place, Haley Taylor of Collinsville. 4th place, Miranda Dent of Shawnee. 3rd place, Michaela Werner of Grove High School. Michaela Werner of Grove High School. The runner-up, Corey Linhart of Collinsville. And your state champion in the Class 5A Girls 3,200 run, Jessica Hembry of Tahlequah, with a time of 11 minutes, 40.39 seconds. Congratulations, Jessica, and all of our finalists in the 5A Girls 3,200 run.
As we set ourselves now for the final event of day 1, it is the 4x400 meter relay. This is a preliminary to qualify for tomorrow's final event, the 4x400 relay finals. There you see Erin Shaughnessy. She is a runner at this distance, along with being a pole vaulter, now a state champion pole vaulter. Erin Shaughnessy on the first leg of the 4x400 relay. Erin with a beautiful stride. She's moving up strong. It's hard to tell the positioning until they come out of this corner. Each participant will run 1 lap as Erin is opening strong for the Lady Wolves. She is leading this heat. She will hand off earlier than those on the outside of her. So Erin establishing an early lead for the Lady Wolves. Erin will hand off to Clark. Shayna Clark, just a sophomore. Shayna has run very well in this event all year long for the Lady Wolves. As the girls now break lane assignments, they all can run on the inside. Shayna with a nice lead. The lead established now even before the corners. That's East Central and Coweta trying to catch up. Shayna Clark. Shayna will be handing off to Maddie Rutherford. Maddie, just a freshman. Maddie running hard out front. Maddie pole vaults as well. She's a conference champion pole vaulter in the freshman class, as well as a state qualifier in the 100-meter hurdles. Maddie being chased down from behind now. East Central and Coweta. Maddie Rutherford bringing it home. Maddie gonna hand to Jasmine Robinson. Again, this is a qualifying event. The Lady Wolves want to post a time that will qualify them for tomorrow's finals. East Central moving out in front. Jasmine conserving energy. Moving up strong. Jasmine's main concern here, qualify for the finals. And our Lady Wolves are going to do that. In the 400 4x400 meter relay. We'll see the girls tomorrow. Day one completed at the tournament. I keep calling it a tournament. It's a state track meet, but you don't care, right?
We often refer to it as the state tourney. You know,
Okay.
just because, you know, when you get to a regional, you have to qualify and move on. When you get to state meet day one, you qualify to move on. So it's real similar to a tournament.
Well, out there, I'm telling you what, it was like there was a bunch of barbarians. I mean, probably Conan was out there because of how fierce the competition was all day long. And your girls, they not only reached expectations, you came out of day one feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you know, we had the team meeting with the girls, you know, the night before, and I said, you know, we want to have a clean day one. We want to go out, not make any mistakes, take care of every opportunity that's in front of us, and kind of our battle cry, our code word was bleach. We want to come out cleaning, disinfecting, smooth day one, and that's what the girls did. We took advantage of every opportunity, had pretty close to as good a day as we can have on a day one for the state meet.
And in particular, there were a couple of places you got some points. You weren't expecting it.
Wasn't expecting a runner-up finish in the pole vault. We would have been happy to get 12 points, maybe 14 points out of the pole vault. We get 18 points. Wasn't expecting that there. 2-mile relay and our 2-miler, Miranda Dent, they pretty much kind of did what we thought they would do on that day. So we came out 4 to 5 points ahead on day one, and that was the difference, and that's what gave us the lead after day one.
Well, and back at the John Jacobs meet, when you first had chance to get those basketball girls out, you witnessed Caitlin Ramirez and how she can shot put out there. She came up big for you.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about with her the night before. She was ranked 11th going into the state meet, and the top 6 girls medal and score for their team. And we thought, you know, if she could slide in there and get a 6th place finish for us, that would be huge. And had a great day and had some great throws and finished up 6th, and that was a big point for our team. Helped us out big time.
And at the end of that day, I kind of caught you underneath the bleachers and you were smiling, obviously happy, but there was some controversy as well with one of the teams. Tell us what happened on that first day.
Well, in the mile relay, the first leg of the relay runs 1 lap in their lane. And the second leg gets the handoff and has to run the first curve around the track in their lane, and then there are some cones and they're able to break in. Coweta, who had the number 2 mile relay in the state of Oklahoma, their second leg broke in early and they were disqualified from the meet, which was, you know, a tough call for them, but it was huge for us because we knew it would help us move up in the standings in the mile relay.
And the number 1 mile relay team in the state was?
Well, going into day one, it was Tulsa Kelly, but Altus just kind of emerged and came on and ran the top time of the year, day one in the mile relay.
It was an exciting time down in Ardmore in that day one. It was beautiful weather for a track meet. We all go to sleep feeling pretty good about Shawnee Track.
Yeah, you know, that after day one that night I met with the girls and I said, let's keep this momentum up. You know, let's go out, let's do exactly what we did the first day, let's do it the second day, and just see what happens.
And I'll tell you what, those early expectations in the year were no longer anywhere in your mind because you were smiling big saying, we might be able to pull this out.
Well, and you know, with our high school kids, you know, really the key is, do they believe? And I saw the look in their eye that night, and they believed that we could accomplish something day two of the state meet.
So a great day one for the Shawnee Lady Wolves. Day two coming up. All 4 Sonic locations in Shawnee support everything that happens benefiting our community. The Winteringers played a big part in the formation of Sonic and faithfully lead Shawnee in Sonic's rich and growing history. Thank you, Sonic. David Nicholas at Harrison Discount Pharmacy has a heart as big as our community. Harrison Discount Pharmacy provides you with fast, efficient service. Harrison Discount Pharmacy, a great part of the Shawnee success story. Day 2 starts off with the high jump. This is Kelsey Grovey. Kelsey clears 4 foot 10 inches. Good jump for Kelsey. Nicole Curry. Nicole shares the Shawnee High School girls record at 5 feet with Kelsey, and they both jumped that at the regionals just a week ago. There's the jump coach, Mark Hurd, in the sunglasses, and of course head boys track coach, Mark Betterton, watching proceedings going on in the high jump pit. Nicole Curry, for her second attempt at 4 feet 10 inches, just barely touching the bar and pulling it over. In the high jump, you get 3 tries to make a height. This is Nicole's final attempt, 4 feet 10 inches. Almost, Nicole. Kelsey coming back at 5 feet. This would tie her season and career best, 5 feet.
Maryland, Miami. Round, Johnson on deck.
Kelsey's second attempt at 5 feet. There's only one jumper who has cleared it. And Kelsey clears it on her second attempt.
That's awesome.
5 feet is a tremendous height. Kelsey only part-time in the high jump, and she's got some hops. Just getting over the bar.
We don't hide it.
Kelsey being congratulated by Mr. Wilkinson and Coach Hurd. Kelsey turns in a runner-up performance as only one other participant made the 5 feet, and Kelsey comes in second. Leslie, her mom, with the camera, along with her brother Casey, and grandparents await her at the medal stand.
We are here in the nitty-gritty of District 3 with the Potawatomi County Commissioner, Abby Thompson. So, Abby, I want to know, because this facility is, like we said, way different than the downtown Broadway facility, but how often are you working here versus downtown Shawnee?
So obviously on Tuesdays I try to be at the admin building because we have our commissioner meetings, but usually every other day of the week I do my best to be down here. I love it down here. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of let your hair down, get dirty, play in the dirt. Yeah.
Yes.
I really do love it down here.
Yes, and being down here and seeing the guys working, answering calls, being everywhere, and yes, they do get a break every once in a while. Don't worry, you guys. Sometimes. But it just made me realize they really are the ones that have to answer these calls and work in winter, rain, summer, shine. You get it.
And I think people forget, some of them take trucks home. If we get calls in the middle of the night, we never stop working. They get called out, they have to go do it. So they work very, very hard. Absolutely.
See, I don't think I realized that they have to work on call and all of that stuff as well.
Yes.
And so it just makes me appreciate, one, I don't come out to mod half as much as I should.
Well, you should.
Yes. Which is where District 3 barn is located, is in Maud, Oklahoma. And it allows me to realize that there's a lot going on all around Potawatomi County. And there are advancements going on around Potawatomi County. So thank you so much, Abby Thompson, for your heart for your county.
We are so blessed. I love our county. We have such great people. I love my crew. I couldn't ask for a better one. And I just want to remind you, girls aren't afraid to get dirty, right?
Yes.
Rhinestones and dirt.
Woo! Yes, I love that. Well, congratulations, Abby Thompson. You're making history while you're a District 3 commissioner, and we are so grateful for how you run the show over here. So
thank you.
Thank you, Abby. Love you. Bye.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
For 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
We had a tie for 4th place. McKenna Wagner of Coweta. Hayden Rowland of Miami.
Kurt, did they get over there? Yeah. Over there?
And Emily Iverson of Grove.
Travis!
Stand up!
3rd place.
Get up on there!
Oh, I should have bought my coat.
3rd place is Jenna Hewling of Ada. Your state runner-up from Shawnee is Kelsey Grovey.
Yeah!
And your state champion, jump of 5 feet, is Rebecca Rao of Duncan. State champion, 5-minute girls high jump.
Coach Scott Dawson teaches the throws on field performances for your Wolves. And I learned that the discus competition has some beautiful mechanics. Shawnee's Jamie Cotton, just a junior. In the discus, you have 6 throws. Coach Scott Wilkinson and Kendra Ray. Coach Ray assists in both cross country and track. She herself, a very fine athlete. Jamie Cotton. She spent time on the track team her freshman and sophomore years. This year, really finding a place with the discus.
Wilson, Cotton.
That's Coach Scott Wilkinson's father. Mark Hurd there in the middle, and Big Scott Dawson. Junior Jamie Cotton. That's a monster throw. 120 feet, 9 inches. That throw gives Jamie Cotton 4th place at the state track meet. Congratulations, Jamie. Jamie is the school record holder in the discus as Coach Wilkinson receives some information from his father. Coach Ray there on the right side. Jamie Cotton. She did not have to do any better than that third throw over 120 feet, as that was the fourth best throw of the day. Jamie Cotton for your Lady Wolves. High school principal Lee Hamilton enjoying the day at the state meet. One final throw for Jamie. Congratulations, Jamie Cotton.
Fourth place is to me Cotton of Shawnee. Third place.
Jasmine Robinson up again. Now the finals of the 100-meter hurdles. Come on, Jasmine. Those are the top three racers in the state right there, neck and neck. Jasmine.
Girls 100-meter hurdles. Sixth place is Lauren Gibson of Diamond. Fifth place, Jacoby Clark of Duckett. Fourth place is Abby Smith of Bishop McGinnis. Third place, Jasmine Robinson of Shawnee. Your state runner-up, is Danielle Barrett.
So Jasmine takes third place in the 100-meter hurdles.
At Fred's Tire and Battery, we've got tires, tough tires, fun tires, big tires, slick tires, safe tires. At Fred's Tire and Battery,
we've got tires.
At Fred's Tire and Battery, we offer 24-hour national and fleet roadside assistance. If you need tires, Fred's Tire and Battery's got them.
Richard's Drug Store, our downtown pharmacy, trusted since 1939, has a large selection of nice, inexpensive gifts, purses, and greeting cards. Always free is gift wrapping and fast, friendly service. Think Richard's Drugs for your prescriptions and when you need to pick up that unique gift for parties and gatherings. It's been a few hours since Jasmine has received her third place medal in the 100-meter hurdles. Now she goes after a state title in the 300 meters. Jasmine Robinson, just a sophomore for your Lady Wolf tracksters. Come on, Jasmine. Jasmine Robinson, trailing Danielle Barrett from Skiatook, a senior. Jasmine crosses the line. Jasmine Robinson, the state runner-up. Great effort, Jasmine.
300-meter hurdle winners. In sixth place is Shawnee Dana Kreitz of Durant. Fifth place is Casey Jones of McAllister. Fourth place is Caitlin Bales of Grove. Third place is Taylor Fields of Miami. Your state runner-up from Shawnee is Jasmine Robinson. And your state champion with a time of
Jasmine,
46.01.
state runner-up with a time of 46 seconds, 96 100ths, just under 47 seconds.
Congratulations to you,
less than a
Danielle,
second behind the leader.
those of you who medaled today.
Now we begin the 1,600-meter run. There in the center of your screen is Lexi Crow, and right next to her is Miranda Dent. Lexi, remember, has the fluorescent green shoes. That's how you can pick her out. 1,600 meters, of course, is 1 mile, and that will be 4 times around the track.
Lexi Crow of Shawnee. 6A is Miranda Dent of Shawnee. 7A is Kelsey Graham
Lexi
of Pryor.
in there amongst the leaders, and Miranda is right behind her.
Lane 1B is Gabby Ruse of East Central. 2B is Mary Babb of Deer Creek. 3B is Deborah Kime of Altus. 4B is Molly Devine of Hera. 5B
Lexi,
is
a sophomore.
Kathleen Allen of Chickasha. 6B is
Very
Ashley
important
Mayberry
point
of
getter all
Carl
through
Albert.
the year for the Lady
7B
Wolves.
is Haley Taylor of Collinsville. 8B is Mary McCann of El Reno. 5A girls, 1,600 rounds.
There Miranda passing her teammate. Staying with the youngster from Tahlequah, who is a favorite in this race. Miranda now breaking away with the lead pack. That is Coweta, Deer Creek, Tahlequah, Shawnee, and I believe Pryor in the baby blue. No, Collinsville. That's Collinsville. Embry from Tahlequah. They're in the orange. It's posted fabulous times this year. Miranda right on her heels, and Lexi not far behind. Lexi Crow, just a sophomore.
While we're running this race, I would like to recognize some very special people. The young ladies that you have seen today in the cranberry shirts, those young
Miranda
ladies
pushing
are the
for
ones
the
who
lead,
take our runners
right
directly
behind
from the finish
Embry of
line
Tahlequah.
over to the medals area. And also make sure that everything is done and has been doing the job that
Very
is
comfortable
real
pace.
today and yesterday. Our meet is on time. Kids have done a wonderful job, and ladies, you're middle school young ladies from Ardmore, and we appreciate you so much. I'd like to have a nice hand with these young ladies. They've done a great job. They've been moving
Yesterday,
tables,
Miranda
taking
garnered
runners where
a
they're supposed
4th
to be,
place
making
finish
sure blocks,
in the
everything.
2-mile
We
run.
appreciate you anymore, and we do. Thank you for a great, great job.
Today, she's in excellent position for a state championship.
Also, behind the scenes, may I say, I don't know how you say thanks. Can't say it in one word, so I'll say it in 2. Thank you to do very special people.
Lexi Crow not far behind the leaders.
Meet here in Ardmore is Lynette Callison. And I don't know where you are, Lynette, but wherever you are, you've done a fabulous job. Also, Coordinating for Ardmore.
Both girls now into the bell lap.
Brenda McCaffrey. She also did a great job. These two ladies have done a super job getting the hotels, making sure that everything is ship and ready to go each day, coordinating everything from the hospitality room to the front.
Miranda and the leaders really taking off now.
And that is Lynette Callison and Brenda McCaffrey.
Out in front of everyone. Embry from Tahlequah leading. Miranda pushing in third. Miranda Dent is going to come across the line in third place. Another fabulous finish for the junior, for your Lady Wolves, and there is Lexi Crow. Lexi comes across, yes, with a top 10 finish, 2011 state championships. Lexi, she has given it her all, exhausted. It's actually not uncommon to see runners just in a daze when they complete their runs. They pour it all out. There, Miranda helping Lexi.
1600 meter run. 6A girls, 1600 meter run.
Those two are pretty inseparable at meets. Lexi and Miranda, both distance runners, both very successful in cross country. Miranda and Lexi Crow for your Lady Wolves. Kay takes great pride in giving each of her customers exemplary personal service. With more than 33 years experience and 11 years as a resident of Shawnee, Kay is dedicated to making First United a trusted resource for the community and everyone in it.
Fourth place is Corey Lenhart of Collinsville. Third place is Miranda Dent of Shawnee. Their state runner-up from Coweta is Christine Doherty. State champion with a time 5:22.52 from Tahlequah is Jessica Embry. State champion, 5A girls, 1600 meter run. Congratulations to you, Jessica, and all the medals today. Great job.
As we begin the 4x400 relay, this is the finals, and your Lady Wolves lead the state meet by 1 point. This is the final event of the day for the girls. Erin Shaughnessy Sr. leads it off in the first leg of the 4x400. Erin is motoring. The girls fighting for a state championship against Altus. There on the left of your screen, Altus has posted a time already this year 7 seconds better than the best Shawnee time in the 4x400. Erin fighting for that lead. She hands off in front. Shayna Clark, sophomore, taking the second leg. That's Altus to the outside. Those two teams contending for the state title alone. There, Altus showing great talent in this event. Shayna Clark putting up a good time in her leg. This is the second leg of the 4x400. Shayna will be passing to freshman Maddie Rutherford. Maddie taking the baton well behind Altus. Maddie running well. Again, the entire meet now hangs in the balance of this race. The Shawnee girls presently ahead by 1 point, but this event one of the best for the second place Altus team. Maddie holding her position in second place. She'll be handing to Jasmine Robinson, just a sophomore. Jasmine and Bishop Kelly start just about even. Jasmine, of course, less than 45 minutes ago went through the grueling 300-meter relay, 300-meter hurdles, in which she was runner-up. Staying tight on the heels of Kelly. Altus way out in front. They are not going to be caught unless they fall. This is the race now for second place. Jasmine turning it on. Can she get her? Jasmine, just behind Kelly by less than 1/10 of a second. Shawnee 4x4 relay has given the best time of the year.
Relay, sixth place is
under 4 minutes and 8 seconds.
Fifth place is girls.
Congratulations.
Fourth place,
girls.
Central. Third place is Shawnee.
Shawnee with the third place finish. That's Aaron, Jasmine, Shayna, and Maddie.
275, Altus.
Of course, with that victory, Altus there to the left has claimed the state title. I must say, as a father and as a fan, I am so proud of those Lady Wolves. They gave it all they had, putting up their best time of the year by over 2 seconds. Second place out of 40 teams. Congratulations, girls. You are one of the best. The Clinic Pharmacy, open 7 days a week for your convenience, is dedicated to providing you with the finest, most efficient pharmacy service in the area. Tim Barrick and the Clinic Pharmacy, working hard to improve your quality of life.
Thank you for getting here so fast. I need help getting to the repair shop.
Well, that's what we're here for. You know, towing isn't all we do at 1-800-TOW-FREE. Need a jump start or locked your keys in the car? Just give us a call. We'll even change a flat tire for you.
Thank you so much. Now, how much do I owe you?
You've already contacted your insurance and the bill's taken care of.
The bill is taken care of? I feel so...
Tow-free, as free as the wind blows.
Man, that mile relay, everything was riding on it. Coach, tell me the truth though. Going into that mile relay, we were ahead by 1. How did you feel?
Well, you know, I'm kind of the points guy. I like to have everything figured out and know exactly what's going to happen before it happens. And I felt like really kind of the meat was decided 2 or 3 events before the mile relay. I felt like we would have to run faster than our school record to even be able to beat Altus in the mile relay. And I felt like best case scenario, we could be runner-up in the mile relay. Now, we got leaned out at the tape and it was close, but I felt like going into that mile relay that you know, we were kind of caught in that position where we're going to probably be runner-up either way. I mean, we could run the best time of our that any mile relay has ever run at Shawnee and be runner-up, or we could be last in the race and still be runner-up. But really, to be honest with you, going into that mile relay, I was really overjoyed. Felt good about everything that our kids had accomplished, and you know, just kind of sat back and thought, what an accomplishment for this group to be state runner-up.
Well, and going into that, as somebody watching, I knew that as well. We had talked. I mean, his numbers are fabulous. He puts them down on a piece of paper. You probably the week before, and Scott literally after day 1 had it almost precisely. All the top teams and what their scores would be against us. And, you know, I just asked, didn't you think about maybe fertilize this number or fertilize that number, make them grow a little bit on our end so that it might end up a little bit better? But I was sharing your joy. Also, I was hoping for maybe a miracle at that mile relay.
Yeah, we kind of have a tradition in my family that you know, that weekend before the state meet is Mother's Day, and we're just coming off regionals, and I've pretty much figured all of our points, and we go down and all the dads cook, and after that we have a big siesta. And then we wake up from that siesta and kind of talk about the week coming up. And I remember showing my dad the point sheet, and I actually had down the exact number that Altus was going to score. And I remember my dad looking at that and laughing and thinking, wow, do you really think that's kind of how it was going to play out? Now, I had us scoring 10 points fewer than I thought we would, but for me, it kind of helps with my nerves going into it, you know, having a feel of what everybody's going to do. But once again, anytime you write those points down and your kids exceed that, that's all you can ask for.
Well, in exceeding those points, again, Wendy Wells, great job with the basketball squad. She encourages them to go out for another sport, track being the support. And on day 2, you had 2 great performances from basketball girls.
Yeah, you know, I start with Jamie Cotton. Jamie's a basketball girl, has done track for us in the past, and I noticed, you know, this year I could see she was a lot more focused in you know, setting goals for herself and things that she wanted to accomplish at the end of the year. And I think what really kind of got her fired up, she was walking by the coach's office one day, and I pulled out our school record sheet. And I said, now, Jamie, how far have you thrown? And she told me, and I held up that school record. And I go, you can break that this weekend. She went out the next meet and broke it. And from then, just kind of, you know, was really focused, really driven on what she wanted to do. Well, she goes to the state meet and throws over 120 feet in the discus and winds up 4th, which she was ranked 13th going in. And just a huge performance. Kelsey Grovey is a girl that I had at Sequoia Elementary. She's an old giant, and won a couple of gold track shoes, you know, back in her little Olympic days. Well, she's a junior now, and this is her first year to run high school track. And at the conference meet, I said, you know, let's try the high jump. And she said, boy, I don't know. It's been years since I've done that. And I said, let's kind of treat it like this. It's just like riding a bicycle. And she smiled and said, okay, let's try it. Well, she goes on and wins conference, wins regionals, and is the state runner-up and ties our school record. And she's fired up about it now. She's excited about basketball next year, and she's excited about track. And we were just real happy to have those two girls and real happy that they came through for us at such a critical time.
Yeah, and Coach Mark Hurd, after Jamie throws that huge throw, he smiles, looks up at Coach Wilkinson here and goes, you know, those girls may just get a ring after all. It just might not be in the sport they thought it would be in. You guys, midway through, were looking powerful for the title.
Yeah, I had, you know, a couple of parents and a couple of the assistant coaches come up to me early on, and it started out with the big high jump competition, and then the big discus for us, and everybody's going, well, how's it looking? I said, well, Altus, if they have a perfect day, is going to be hard to beat. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be real close. And that's kind of how it all ended up shaping up, you know.
Yeah, it really did. It was a fun day. All the girls gave great effort. The distance, the girls come through as they always do. Just a fine effort all the way around.
Yeah, and we have a lot of those girls that are on our team now that were on our 2009 state track championship team, the first in school history. And I remember when we got home on the bus in 2009, I said, girls, you're not only paving the way for track, you're paving the way for other sports. Well, since then, we've had a volleyball team go to the state tournament. We've had a girls basketball team play in the state tournament. Our cross-country team's moving up. And a lot of those girls are on our bus. And a lot of those girls that have done all that stuff, it prepares them for being in a high jump competition where they have to, you know, it's so competitive. A discus competition where it's so competitive. A pole vault competition where all the pressure's on you. All these other sports and doing all these things and being as successful as they have been in those sports has prepared them for this.
Girls, from me, congratulations, and I think that I would speak for all the parents that said we are all very, very proud of you. As a coach, a year like this, in a moment we're going to see them step up and get their runner-up, state runner-up trophy. It actually did become a perfect storm for Altus. They had to do it perfectly, and they actually did. They pulled it off. But for our girls, Coach, any final thoughts?
Well, you know, I've taken teams to the state meet before where we have been one of the favorites and you know, we're just not able to put it together. This year, I kind of felt like we were one of those teams on the outside that had to do a lot of special things to have a chance. And I'll tell you what, each and every girl stepped up and gave us everything they had, and that enabled us to have a chance. Couldn't be more proud of this group. Loved these girls. One thing you may not that hasn't been in the newspaper and things that you might not hear, but I want you to understand is how good a group of girls that this group is, and they carried a 3.75 grade point average in the classroom as a group. Just all around the best group I've had since I've been at Shawnee, and in the end, at the end of the season, looking back, that's all you can really ask for.
Well, I'll tell you what, the freshman of the year was Maccabee.
Tate Maccabee and Maddie Rutherford.
They were co-freshmen. Jasmine Robinson, just a standout all the way through, sophomore of the year, and Miranda Dent is going to be leading the charge next year. She was junior of the year, and senior of the year.
And our MVP just so happened to be Erin Shaughnessy. And I'll tell you what, she's going to take her talents to OBU, where where we're expecting big things out of her, and I know she'll deliver. And boy, she's going to be missed. She was big for us. She was a great leader in practice and at the meets, and I'm glad she's staying close to home where I can keep an eye on her and kind of enjoy some of the things that she's going to bring to the table.
Well, I think you and your daddy and the eyes that you guys keep on her during the track meets played a good role in keeping her in town, along with Coach Mark Hurd, who will be over at OBU with her for the next 4 years. And I can't begin to tell you, Coach, how much that I appreciate you, and my wife appreciates you for all that you have meant to our daughter and how you run this program to be the best that it can be. We want to thank you, and again, I think I speak for all the parents. You do a knockdown, fabulous job on this track.
Well, you know, I've been doing track all my life. And my dad was a coach, my brother's a coach, my mom was a coach. And you know, a lot of kids, you know, in elementary school, you know, when they ask what they want to be, you know, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a firefighter, and you know, sometimes those things change when you get older. I always knew I wanted to teach and be a coach. It's something that's in my blood. It's something that I love to do and I'm passionate about. And I'll tell you what, when you have a group of kids like I had this year, boy, it makes it even more enjoyable. And thank you for always covering us. Thank you for always being there and doing everything you can do. Daniel Shaughnessy has been probably one of the biggest track supporters and fans for me over the last 5 or 6 years. And our track program wouldn't be where it is without his shows and him covering us and being there for us. So I want to say thank you to you.
Well, I want to tell all of the kids, all of the parents of the kids that are watching, whether you go to outlying schools, South Rock Creek, Grove, North Rock Creek, if you have any aspirations of preparing yourself for the next level in track and field, you want to come to Shawnee High School, because coaching makes all the difference, and you will find no better track coaches anywhere in the state than right here in Shawnee. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations, Wolves and Lady Wolves, on exceptional years.
And I will read the point totals in 10th place, and this is in 5A girls. 10th place, Edison with 28. 9th place, Booker T. Washington with 29. 8th place, Grove with 29.33. 7th place is Nathan Hale with 30. 6th place, Carl Albert with 35. 5th place is Duncan with 37. 4th place is Coeta with 46.33. 3rd place, Bishop Kelly with 51. And your state runner-up with a point total of 75 points is Shawnee High School. And their coach is Scott Wilkinson. Make sure I have everybody. I need Guthrie and East Central from the 5A boys. I need Mustang and Evan Memorial in the 6A girls. And I need Evan Memorial and Edmond Santa Fe in the 6A boys. So I need those teams down to the field, please. Ladies and gentlemen.
I've always been impressed with those guys, the deputies and the admin. They've always been kind. The deputies have pretty much work with very little pay, which is disappointing to me because they need to be paid more. But they don't complain. They work and they do their job. I mean, that was what impressed me the most about these guys. Was I'd go on a call and I never once heard them complain. Go to hopefully we never have to, but going to a funeral when they're honoring one of their fallen retired sheriffs or deputies, the way they show up. So I know I've got a great group of guys to work with, and I'm excited about that. I think we'll be able to work together real well.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
For 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.